What is going on, guys? It's your boy Suave, back with another video. Today, as you can see in the title, we're going to be talking about some accessories that are kind of going to enhance your gaming experience and just give you that little bit of an edge and just help your gameplay overall, at least in my opinion. So getting right into the video, first thing is, I'm wearing right here, headset. This is, I think, a must in gaming and any FPS. First of all, in just any game, it makes the experience so much better. The sound quality is so much better than coming out of your monitor or your TV. And something like these are the HyperX Clouds. This is like the cheapest headset you can freaking get. This is the Cloud Stinger, is the name of it. This is, I think, $50, and its quality is amazing. This is all I've been using. Footsteps, you can hear so clearly. The sound quality of the games is amazing. It's absolutely worth the investment. If you're going to invest in anything you see in this video, this thing right here. Get yourself a headset if you're not using one. Another thing, here's a standard PS4 controller right here. This feels so weird to hold. I actually haven't held one of these since like December. So you got your standard PS4 controller. You know, it's nice. It's all good. All dandy. Whatever. And here, I was lucky enough to have my girlfriend buy me one of these here, a Scuf. This is a Scuf Impact. Amazing controller. Obviously, the biggest feature of the Scuf is the 4 paddles in the back. Makes a massive difference. The way the controller is shaped is different too. It kind of has that Xbox controller feel. I'm just so used to it. And these little guys here. This, if you don't want to get into the Scuf, whatever, these you can put on any controller. The Control Freaks, just getting into one more thing, kind of a little quick segue. The Control Freaks, I feel like they make a massive difference. As you can see here, it raises the height of the analog stick. Kind of makes the control a little bit more comfortable in your hand. You can kind of use just one and leave the left analog stick. It doesn't really matter for the left analog stick. It's more of a preference type of thing. I use both just to protect the analog sticks because the PlayStation controller and the Scuf ones, they give way the quickest. Those are the things that are going to go first wear and tear wise. So using these not only protects it, but it does increase your aim. I don't think I've ever heard anybody complain about using the Control Freaks and say it hasn't helped them. Anyone you ask, for the most part, says they can't play without them. It's like once you get these, you're spoiled. You can't go back. And they're definitely worth the investment. These you can pick up for anywhere about $15 to $20. You can pick them up in Best Buy, GameStop, order them online off their website. Definitely worthwhile investment as well. It's weird. They take about a day or so to get used to, but then your aim, it makes a massive difference in your aim. I love them. But now getting back to the Scuf, let me just put that back on there. As you can see, they're very easy to put on too. You just clip them on. Like I said, on this one, I do use both just to protect the analog stick so I don't have to replace them down the line. At least not as soon. It's much cheaper to replace these than it is to replace thumbsticks. With the Scuf, as you can see, it's got the different layout. I have the extended triggers on here. And it also has, I don't know if you can really see that, it's a little flip kind of switch there, which kind of just stops my controller from going beyond that point there. So it's like where I pull the trigger is going to be just where it engages the firing mechanism in the gun if you're playing like that. So I don't waste all that dead space of going all the way down like on a regular controller, pulling up. So it helps with the aim a lot, I've noticed. Because it's like, think, if you engage here, why go all the way down here? So the controller stops it for you. It's really good with burst and single fire weapons too. Really increases your little trigger finger there. So using a pistol, say, going like this to shoot compared to going like this. Makes it, so I definitely don't think it's like the most important aspect of it, but man, it makes a freaking difference. And it's awesome. Now these Scufs are very expensive. They do come up to, once you add any sort of customization to them, you're looking at about $200, a little bit more. So in reality, the cheapest you're going to probably spend on a Scuf is $180 if you're really putting the bare bones on it, up to about $220. Depending. The Vantage is, I think, a little bit more. I did go with the Impact, and I'm incredibly happy with it. Notice the Vantage is still kind of working through their bugs and problems. I think the Impact is great. But there is an alternative to this too. I actually got this from my buddy after I got the Scuf because I was excited to get it. So they have what is the name of it? I will put the link down to in the description. It's a Strike Pack. I do forget the name of the company, so I will put it. I'll write it down in the comment or something. But it's basically gives you 2 of these paddles on a mod pack that you can attach directly to your controller. You plug it into your system. It's plug and play. Minimal setup as far as I know. And you get access to 2 paddles. It's really useful. Say for Call of Duty. For me, I keep my slide here on this far trigger. My jump here. So I'm sprinting, click this. I'm sliding, jump out of it, slide back into it. It's quicker. And the big purpose of the paddle is that you don't have to take your finger off your aim. So you can be doing all this extra motion. If I want to, I have reload to here and weapon swap to here. If I want to swap to my weapon real quick, it's the same thing. Just click and I'm still aiming, you know? Or I need to reload, I'm just ready in case an engagement pops up. Double tap triangle to do a little weapon swap and cancel my reload. It just adds so much versatility to your play, and the fact that you can constantly aim just gives you that half-second advantage on someone else who may have to go over here and double-click triangle to stop their reload while you're running up. You got that quarter of a second, half a second to get the jump on them, which in first-person shooters, it really means everything. So we got so far the headphones, the controller. Like I said, SCUF. If you can afford the SCUF, or just want to make a worthwhile investment into your gaming, I think it's great. I've loved using this. I can't even imagine using a regular controller. I haven't tried since. I don't plan on trying, but definitely awesome. But that Strike Pack deal is definitely awesome. That runs for about $50 as well. Get yourself the headset and the Strike Pack. It's $100, and you get access to the paddles as well. Control Freaks, like I said, 15 to 20. The cheapest, I think the 2, if you're going to make anything, is going to be the Control Freaks and the headset. Like I said, it's so weird playing with them, but it's more comfortable on your hand. And once you get used to them, it's just like you can't imagine playing without them. I definitely think it's a worthwhile investment. And like I said, you just clip them right onto the regular controller attachment here and go on it. Man, this controller feels so weird to hold. But definitely, I think the headset's going to be the most important thing you can invest in. The quality of game, the things you hear footsteps that you wouldn't be able to hear through the TV. And it's directional. If somebody's walking to my right, I hear him over here. Somebody's walking to my left, I hear him over here. You can kind of tell when it's in front of you, when it's behind you. It's definitely worth it. And like I said, really comfortable headset. It's got the 180 little cups here. That was kind of a review. I don't have enough subscribers to be sponsored, so you know my review is honest, you know? But, man, they're comfortable. I've had these for probably a year and a half. Still work great. Still just as comfortable as ever. I love them. And they're definitely worth having. Drop them down, put them on your neck. It is what it is, you know? Another thing, this one's definitely not as important, but you'd be surprised the advantage you have playing on a smaller monitor. I was playing on my TV before, which is, playing on anything big just gives you a disadvantage, because as I preach in all of my videos is constantly looking at the mini-map. When you're playing on a bigger television, a bigger screen, your center to where your mini-map is going to be up here. Center of the screen's here. You got to get a much bigger look, takes you out of the action. You're playing on a smaller monitor. I went from playing on a 55-inch TV to playing on a 27-inch computer monitor. Well, I think the frame rate, everything just seems better on the monitor. Looks nicer, it's crisper, and it's in a tighter space. So if my center of the screen is here, mini-map's up here. It's not as big of a look, you know? So that half second doesn't take me out of the game as much as it would on a big TV, because you have to fully direct your focus. Because when I'm looking at the mini-map, my peripheral vision can still see the rest of the screen. I think it's definitely a worthwhile investment. And just getting to play that little bit closer to the screen too, and just have the smaller monitor, it's insane how much it helps. It really, really does. But anyway, guys, I think that's all I got for right now. For console gaming, at least. For PC gaming, I say definitely just get a good gaming mouse. You can find, this is a Steel Series 1. 2 little buttons on the side. I've been using this for whenever I play Fortnite on the computer, or I'm trying to mess around with Apex on the computer a little bit as well. These are definitely 2 useful little buttons to have. Not necessary, but they're nice. I love them. Other than that, get yourself a nice little keyboard, and you're set to go. Anyway, guys, I hope this video does help you out on a couple of things if you were kind of thinking, what can I do to help myself get that little bit better, give myself an edge? Number 1, headphones. Number 2, Control Freaks. Number 3, if you really want to get into that little next level where you get the paddles, they're not necessary at all. You can play claw. I could never play claw. I'd have arthritis yesterday trying to do that. I don't know how people do it. I respect it, but whatever. But definitely, I'd say look into that little strike pack thing. Use that as a test to see if you like it. For $50, you get 2 paddles. To be completely honest, I really only use 2. I've been getting used to clicking these and everything, but they're not necessary. You're perfectly fine with 2 paddles. You do not need 4 for most of the games right now. And for $50, it's worth it. It's 45 or 50, something of the sort. You can check it out on Amazon. And then, if you're really looking to make that jump, this is like the greatest thing they ever created for gaming. I love it so much. It's so damn good. Feels better, works better. You can customize it any way you want. I went with the standard red and black here. I like red and black, man. Anyway, guys, comment down below if you have any of these, if you're looking to get into these, if you have any questions about them, suggestions, anything of the sort, comment them down below. I'm getting very close to 70 subscribers, guys. I think I'm at 68 right now, maybe 69. No, but anyway, if you guys have friends that like this kind of content of gaming, the gaming, refer them. You know, send them a link. Help me out. I'm trying to grow. I'm really looking forward to hitting that 100 subscriber mark. Close to the 70. That's a nice little milestone for myself. That, guys, subscribe if you aren't already. You listen to this, you got to subscribe. You're going to like my videos, I promise. I put a lot of effort into them. I'm going to make good content. I will catch you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.